Okay, let's go. Welcome everyone to this webinar on the BPF, the Business Partnership Facility. My name is Melanie. I'm in charge of communication on the project, and we will be two persons presenting today. It will be me, of course, and also Angeline, who is in charge of the BPF project. Let's go. So first, some things to add before we begin is feel free to put your camera on if you can. It's always nicer to see the people we are talking to. And the second thing, if you have any question, feel free to ask them in the chat, or you can also raise your hand. We will have a session of we will have first a presentation and then a Q&A session coming next. So let's go. First question, why do we have this call for proposal? What is that? So this is a tool of Luxembourg's development cooperation to mobilize the private sector. The private sector plays a key role and is holding and is developing lots of innovations. And those innovations could be used to support the population in the different developing countries. And this is really important for the government of Luxembourg. And so that's why they decided to develop this project, this open call. Then we work at LuxDev. We are the Luxembourg Development Cooperation Agency, and we are in charge of implementing the project. So just to explain to you a little bit the different private sector engagement funds that were set up last year. So the BPF has been lasting for some years now. It was created in 2016. So we will go later deeper in the BPF, but we thought it could be interesting for you to have also details on the two other funds that were just created. The first one is LuxEd Challenge Fund. Its goal is to test the impact and the commercial viability of innovative solution on the market. It's open to startups, so young enterprises based in developing countries, but specific developing countries where LuxDev has offices and where the Luxembourg cooperation has activities. This works with an open call, either national or multi-country, that is open depending on the countries. So just have a look on our website to check if it's open now for you. It gives a co-financing of maximum 140,000 euros, and it's a maximum 70% of the total cost of the project. So this is the LuxEd Challenge Fund, and then we have LuxEd Demonstration Fund. It's a fund that will support the scaling up of innovative initiatives with a proven impact. So if a company has a project who already has impact and can do more, we are here to support. This is only for companies based in Kosovo, Rwanda, and Senegal. And it gives co-financing of up to 350,000 euros for maximum 50% of the total cost. And there is either an open call or we will be searching and looking for the potential candidates directly in the country. So let's go now for the BPF, just to explain to you how the BPF works. So for the BPF, you have a partnership between this lead partner, which is a company registered in Luxembourg or in the EU. We make sure that the company is at least 3 years old and that it has a minimum of 500,000 euros of turnover. If your company doesn't have this amount of turnover, it could still work. The rule that we have is that you should have at least 3 times of turnover of the of the amount of the co-financing you are asking for. To give you a clear example, if you are a company with a turnover of 300,000 euros a year on the past 3 years, it means that you will be able to ask for a grant of 100,000 euros. Another rule is that you should have a minimum 5 staff in your company. These rules are made to make sure that you are solid enough to be able to go on the project, to implement the project. And in Europe, you have the de minimis rules that apply. It's the rule about the maximum amount of state aid that you could get. So the lead partner is the one who will be applying for the BPF. And then this lead partner creates a partnership with a local partner who could be any entity. It could be like private businesses. It could be public entities, research centers, NGOs, based in a developing country. To give you, this is the list of part of the different developing country. This is really large. It goes from, I don't know, South Africa, even Thailand is part of it, Turkey. So it's really, really broad. It could be India. It could be lots of people also in Africa. I was thinking about Morocco. Could be so you see the list, and there are some more. We have the complete list on our website. Feel free to check it. And so those two partners decide to create an innovative and commercially viable solution. It could be either a feasibility study or a pilot project on a new market, or structuring a production chain. The idea is that you have an innovation that you are happy to share with a partner, and this could take different forms. And this project will be supported by the BPF, with the BPF support that will be maximum 200,000 euros, and of co-financing, and that will cover maximum 50% of the total amount of the project. So you could, if you ask for 200,000 euros, you can have a project that will be 400,000 euros. And the goal of all this, of this co-financing on this project, is to have an impact. Our goal is to contribute, is that with this project, you will contribute to the sustainable development goal. You could have a social impact or an environmental impact. Here is the list of the sustainable development goals. You need to contribute with this project to either decrease poverty or hunger, or contribute to good health or education. So you can see the list. I guess you know all of them. I will let the microphone to Angéline, who will go deeper and introduce to you more in details, to give you some more examples, and also to explain to you the different selection criteria.
Thank you very much, Melanie. Good morning, everyone. Nice to see that you managed to join us today for this presentation. I will now go through several examples so that you can understand what kind of projects the business partnership can support, and also you can get inspired for also innovative and impactful projects that has been supported already, to think about how you could manage and think about an interesting project for BPF. So as Melanie mentioned, for the BPF, we can co-finance projects from different stages of maturity. That's why we wanted to give you an overview of this different stage of maturity. First, we have the feasibility studies that we can, for which we can offer co-financing. The first one is a feasibility study that has been developed with the architecture agency called COCA in Luxembourg, together with a foundation that is called Foundation Material Innovation Center, that is specialized in the innovation of materials. And Global Bamboo Products, that is a local company in Ghana, also specialized in the recycling and innovation related to products. You may be aware that in Ghana, 70% of the construction material are imported. Therefore, there are some issues with material scarcity, and also there is a large quantity available of residual from the cocoa production, as Ghana is one of the a big producer of cocoa. Therefore, the company, the partners together decided to study the possibility of using this residual of cocoa products into the building center in Ghana to make affordable housing for the population. So they both study the technical aspect of this material and also the commercial aspect, and study the market for this kind of material. And you can see that this project can have a great impact on the environment, since it's like reusing waste to make some revenue. It's also creating job and revenue generation for the producer of cocoa. So that's one example of feasibility study. The second example we wanted to show you is an example related to how you can use the business partnership facility to test a prototype on the market. And for this, to illustrate, we have been supporting the company Ibiza, which is an insurance company in Luxembourg, that partner with Réseau Bilatéral Maroubi, which is a network of breeders in Africa. And what they did is that they tried to develop an insurance product specially tailored to the needs of the breeders. Indeed, the breeders in this part of the world are facing challenging related to climatic hazards. And so they thought about creating an insurance that would take into account this climatic data to tailor an insurance thanks to adapted to their needs. And they managed to support 1,000 breeders in Senegal, and they also have experience in Ghana as well, managed to develop in Ghana. So thanks to the business partnership facilities, they managed to first enter African market, as before they were mostly focused in Asia. I will now move to the one other example. Yes, this time related to the health sector and biomedical analysis. So we supported the German company ESF EQA that is specialized in the providing biomedical analysis for laboratory. And as you may know, it's mandatory in Europe to have this kind of quality assessment for laboratory to make sure that the analyses are good quality, as they are also a base to support the results of the care of the patient, of the final patient, and they are also forwarded to the hospital. So they are definitely really important for better quality of care. And in Nigeria, they found out that 85% of the laboratory didn't have any kind of quality assessment program. That's why they use the business partnership facility to test these kinds of programs in Nigerian laboratories. They tested in 100 Nigerian laboratories, and they also help them and support them to improve their analysis by giving them some personal advice. And one last example, but you can find definitely more on our website to get inspired, is projects related to productive capacities in the food industry. It's a project in Kosovo. And so we supported the company Jury Eking, which is a manufacturer of products for the dairy industry, and that partner with the local partner Bilmeti, that is a producer of dairy products in Kosovo. And Bilmeti was producing cheese, and through the production of cheese, there were a release of whey. As you may know, whey is also very rich in terms of protein, sugar, and it's very good for the health. And unfortunately, at that time, it was really release in the environment, so it was degrading the environment. That's why the partner together managed to develop a new production chain that we use this way that was wasted before into to make new drinks, new healthy drinks based on whey. And so we can see that it has a really great impact on the job creation through this production chain, and also on the environment and on the waste treatment. Yeah, we can move to the next slide. So here are briefly some key facts about the BPF. Nowadays, we are launching the 12th edition of the Business Partnership Facility. It has been existing since 2016. We have already supported 44 projects. You can see we have a lot in West Africa, but also East Africa, Kosovo, Morocco, Nepal. There is a full list available on our website of 140 countries where you can have BPF project implemented. So we recommend you to also consult this list to know which locations are eligible for BPF for co-financing. And finally, we all have an average co-financing of 136,000 euros, and with an annual turnover of 1 million euro. Annual budget, sorry, not turnover. What are the next steps for the Business Partnership Facility for this call? If you are interested and you want to submit a project for co-financing. So we have a two-step selection process. First, we have a first step, which is a call for proposal, where we ask you to fill a formula that is quite short, where you present your project idea. You also present the partner, what are the different activities. It's important to note that all the partners, at least the lead partner and the local partner, have to sign the proposal. So all the partners have to be involved at that stage. And our deadline is at the end of October. What is new is that we have now an online platform where you can submit your application. So we'll show you later how this platform works. Once you have submitted your first concept note, you fill the first form. We'll have a pre-selection of the projects that we think would be interesting to go further with them. So we'll proceed to eligibility check. We also see if your project respects the selection criteria of the BPF. If your project is pre-selected, you will be invited to submit a detailed proposal with a project, like a full description of the project, an activity plan with a budget. You will also detail a bit more what is your business case and your strategy to generate revenue on the targeting market. You will have time to prepare your detailed proposal, around 3 to 4 months. And so the deadline will be approximately until March 25. And if you're a Luxembourgish company, you can also benefit from the support of Lux Innovation if you want some help in drafting your budget and financial forecast. All the projects that has been pre-selected will be invited to pitch during the selection committee of the BPF, and based on these two elements, the detailed proposal and the pitch session, we will make our final decision for selection. And once you are selected, we will negotiate the impact indicators together. We'll sign the co-financing agreement, and then you are ready to start with your project. So we hopefully will be able to start in June 2025. So I think that's a calendar that is important to have in mind, that if you submit a concept note now, you will start your project only in June 2025. Now we'll go through quickly the selection criteria for the BPF. So first, we want to support innovative solution. So we consider innovative solution that differentiate enough from other existing solutions that are already present in the market. Innovation can be in the feature of the solution itself, but also in the distribution, maybe in the target, if you are willing to serve underserved population that did not have access to this kind of solution before. We will also consider as innovative. We are looking for societal impact, so we are open to all sector and all thematic of impact. So it can be job creation, access to water. You can also have an impact on the generation of the country. But we will be looking for projects that target a specific development problem in a developing country, societal problem, and projects that really show how demonstrate how they will generate impact. So we are looking for measurable impact, especially on the most vulnerable population. Environmental impact is also important, but we are really looking for like a concrete demonstration of impact and measure of this impact. We are also looking for commercial viability, meaning we are looking for solutions that will generate revenue. So we'll expect BPF project to have targeted the market for their solution, to have identified potential customer and clients for their solution, and to explain to us what is their strategy for growing in this market, and to generate a revenue, because we are expecting BPF project to last even after the end of the co-financing period. What we want to fund is also projects that will generate additionality. We do not want to compete with other commercial or traditional source of financing, private sources. That's why we want to support projects that would not have happened without the support of the business partnership facility. And we are also looking at the neutrality of the co-financing, meaning we don't want to support projects that are too similar to solutions that already exist in the market. We are especially paying attention to added value for all partners, meaning we want to support partnerships that are mutually benefit. We want to understand what will be the role of each partner in the project, and to understand and to see that each partner is involved and will benefit from the project. If it's not on the financial side, maybe on the acquisition of skills or development of expertise. This is quite important for us. And finally, we are also looking for potential for technology know-how transfer, meaning we would expect that in the innovation from the UN parent country would be transferred to developing countries. And so we will expect you to organize some training sessions so that the local partner can also, at the end of the project, manage to use this technology, and it will also ensure the sustainability of the project.
Thanks a lot, Angeline, for this presentation. I will go a little bit deeper on how to apply. We have a website, which is quite new. I think it's easier if I go through the website. I think if I stop sharing, if I get out here, and if I go in the other document that I will be able to share again. I will share this screen now. Okay, so this is our new website, luxetbusiness4impact.lu, and we have the 3 different funds were presented there. And so regarding the business partnership facilities, to explain to you, here we are. If we have an open call, it will appear here. Then you have a quick presentation of the business partnership facility. Here you have the sustainable development goals. Here you have the list of the developing countries. And you have like a flyer, a presentation of the BPF. Then you have the same image that we presented before, and the main questions that are asked, and you have like a general presentation of the selection process. And what could be interesting for you is here you have lots of different projects that are presented to you with more details about the partnership and the co-financing, the challenge, the solution, and the impact, and also the different SDGs who are targeted. I think this part could be really inspiring for you just to know more about the project. You have the contact of Angeline here, so feel free to contact her. And you have the last news that we have about the project. So this is the general page of the BPF. Then if you go on the page dedicated to the BPF call for proposal, here you have more details that are directly for these open calls. So for the BPF, it's quite easy because each 6 months you have kind of the same logical that will come again, but we adapt like the selection process. So here you have the proper dates, so maybe it's a little bit easier. And here you have the access to the submission platform that will be presented later on by Angeline. You have the practical guide and the application form if you want to get an idea on that, and if it's easier for you to have that offline, to be able to work on that offline. But the application, so you need to apply on the submission platform who is here. And so you have, and here you have an extended FAQ. So if you have any question, please first go and check. It's a quite long and we hope extensive FAQ that you can find here. All right. So Angeline, do you want to present do you want to go and present the submission platform? Shall I keep? If you want, I can
share my screen.
Yeah, great.
You see it? Great. So I will quickly present you how to fill the submission form. It won't be long, but just to show you how it works. So first, if you click on the link in the website to apply to the submission platform, you will arrive directly to the application form for BPF for this edition, so 24/2. And first, you will arrive on this page and you will need to decide what is your project name in order to create an application. So for instance, if I want to have an innovative project in Senegal, let's say I'm calling my project Innovative Projects in Senegal. Okay, now I save. You will arrive then on the eligibility criteria, which is an eligibility check. It means that you won't be able to see what are the next questions if you didn't choose and confirm that you comply with the eligibility criteria. If you want to see all the questions, you can also click here while you have a complete view of the form. So it's really important for us that you comply with all the eligibility criteria. Otherwise, we won't be able to analyze your project. So you will need to confirm for each criteria that we mentioned before that you comply with this criteria. So you have, as a lead partner for a business partnership facility, you have project, you have to be registered in Luxembourg or European Union, register for at least 3 years, employing minimum of 5 years, 5 employees. Okay, demonstrating an average turnover of at least of the 500,000 euros. Okay, you must be able also to co-finance the project, at least 50% of the total project. You must be engaged already with a local partner. You must be compliant with the de minimis regulation, and you must also confirm that you comply with also the this criteria related to exclusionary criteria. But I think you should comply. There is no issue with that. Once you think you have completed this, you must check whether you are eligible or not. And so you will receive a notification per email and also on the platform that your application is eligible and that you can move to the next stage. Now the application form, you can indicate some information about your company. as a lead partner. So that's this first section is about indicating information of your main business, core business, also administrative information, just that we can know you better and know your activities and what your activities. Same with the local partner. You can add up to 2 additional partners, local or associate partner, if you want to work also with other partners in this project. You have a section related to partnership. It's really important that we understand well what is the background of the partnership, what is your previous experience working together, what is the current stage of the partnership. You can, and this section is meant for you to describe a bit your project ideas. It's really simple to fill, but if you have questions, we'll be very happy to help. We have some guidance on the right to explain to you how to fill this form. And finally, you have some attachments that are mandatory, and you are also welcome to add attachments in the platform to support your application. Once you have submitted, you will receive an email from the platform, and you will receive a notification maybe 1 or 2 months after the deadline for submitting your first project idea.
All right. Now I propose that you wait. Do I share the proper? Can you see my screen? It's good.
Yes.
Yeah. All right. So now feel free to ask any questions in the chat. We are here to answer